Hi, this is Dave Csanda with this week's edition of the Midwest Buzzbite Reports here at anglingbuzz.com. We might be calling it our special El Nino edition because we are still blessed with warm weather extending well into December. And in fact, the long-range forecast runs right through January, where we'll be looking at temps in general about 8 to 10 degrees above normal, which is kind of raising havoc with our early ice season, I can tell you that. We've got some reports, like from the Devil's Lake area, for instance, fishing in the bays in Devil's Lake, North Dakota, catching a nice mixture of perch and walleyes out there, relatively shallow water. Main Lake's still pretty much open. Red Lake up in northern Minnesota, big flat, shallow lake, good walleye bite. People walking out on thin ice, but we've actually had a couple of ice rescues out there where the main ice sheet has broken away from the shoreline and people had to be rescued to come back. Nobody was risking their lives, but still it was pretty hairy. So we really have to exercise caution. Now, right now, this week we're going to see some snowfall come through the upper Midwest. And what that's going to do is put a little bit of snow cover on top of some thin ice. And so we want you to be very careful when you're out there poking around. Where there is thin ice, new ice with snow on it, it's going to be insulated like a blanket and it's going to prevent it from freezing solid. So we want to be real careful. Now, the other thing is with our big lakes where we don't have any ice yet, snowfall will mean nothing. That'll just be absorbed. And eventually we're going to get some cold weather. Like the end of this week, we've got a couple days of more seasonal weather coming through. We're going to get a little bit of ice formation, but again, it's going to be thin and it's going to be iffy. And so we want you to go out with creepers. We want you to carry your ice picks and tap along with a spud bar as you go out. Go in pairs, bring ropes, and do all of the safety things that you've been taught about for over the years. Okay, now we still have a lot of open water activity going on here for the few people who were procrastinators and didn't put their boats away. Like, for instance, Willie Granholm last week gave us a good report from Red Wing down at on the Mississippi River south of Minneapolis, catching a lot of walleyes down there. Here, really good reports of big brown trout being caught in the Milwaukee Harbor, casting spoons, jigs and plastics, or crankbaits. Those are some really big fish that you can get at from shore, or if you want to put your boat in. And you can go walleye fishing on the Missouri River, on the Mississippi, on the Wisconsin River. There's a lot of different places where you can go below a dam right now and fish vertically with a jig and minnow or a jig and a soft bait and catch a lot of fish. You can get up on the Rainy River, do the same thing. So there's a lot of opportunities out there, but we are being forced to be a little bit creative because we don't have our usual run of patterns that apply right now. One thing we're going to do here at Angling Buzz is we're going to give you actually a series of pre-ice Buzzbite report predictions for where we should have ice forming in the next few weeks, in case you want to start formulating some plans. And we're going to run a succession of little ice fishing tips talking about tackle and fish behavior. So even if we don't have our ice solid like this right today, it's going to be coming, and we want you to be prepared. So head out there to the site, to anglingbuzz.com, go to the state-by-state Buzzbite reports, see what our people in the field have to say, and like I always like to say, they will help you catch more and bigger fish in the weeks ahead.